4 petal, but versus a 0 petal in a turnaround, and I'm trying to remember what direction I'm in. So under the leg at the end. Yes, there we go. Okay, so if I'm starting from a 4 petal anti-spin, when the right hand gets to the top. Okay, sorry. If I'm starting from so this is the back view. 4 petal anti-spin, when the right hand gets to the top here, I keep going with the 4 petal with the left hand as the right hand starts coming down in an extension and then comes around and hopefully doesn't miss and then goes under the leg like that. It never actually really stops because what you just do a reversal, right? So you're here and then, actually I do it at the front. So I'm doing a 4 petal. When my right hand gets to the front, I reverse into the giant, come around, and then come under my legs and do that as the exit. So let's make sure you have the exit. So ignoring the turn, your right hand will be coming down like this. And what I do is I take, as the right hand is coming down, I turn my body, but I put my left leg forward, and then I let the right hand slip underneath my crotch between the 2 legs. So if you look side view, it's like this, it's slipping in this way. And then as it slips in, you can either bend forward and do sort of an isolation to get it to work, or you could step your right foot forward, or you could step your left foot back. Any one of those will work for an appropriate exit out of it. So if I showed you back view, either sort of isolate it, step your right foot forward, or step your left foot back. Any of those will work. So no step or stepping one or the other of them. No, it'll be overhand by the time you get there. It will come back to overhand on your right, coming down from your right, slipping between the legs, and then doing the exit. Okay, so I'm gonna reverse when the right one's in the front, come all the way around, 360, 360, 360, under the leg. Oh yes, that's true. Because I've been doing it lately into this one. You must have seen me do this turn like a bazillion times. I love that turn. So I will exit the under the leg with my right up there, and then I can go into this hip rail pinwheel combo so that I can do that turn. That's my exit. Exit into whatever you want to exit into. Okay. Yeah, so I would exit turn left and come into an underhand 4 petal anti-spin, but you have to do a reversal with the right hand when it comes out. Right, because you'll come out, turn left, but then come back down because of where this hand is in the 4 petal. Now you're an underhand, and now do a reversal there into the underhand 4 petal. So when I say reversal, I don't mean stall. I mean that, exactly. Yeah, where you reverse the direction of the arm from going in spin to going in anti-spin. So if you were to do the full thing with the right hand, if you're here in a 4 petal, then you go to the front. From the front position, do a full extension, and then as you're coming over the top, this is where you cross the side of the body, come under the leg, then you're going to come this way, this way, this way, this way for your exit. Although I noticed on video the other day, I did it where I did 3 times around in the 4 verse 0 and then went under the leg. I actually think it's much more powerful looking if you do multiple repetitions of the turnaround first. Okay, so it's so different to do it not in flow. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3. Okay, I guess I'm going 4. And there's your exit. All you do is, with the other hand, yes, is just your regular 4 petal turnaround, which I'm pretty sure you already know, so you don't need me for that. And then, if you were to put it together, we'll do it slow. So start in the 4 petal anti-spin, and then when the right hand gets to the front, reverse the right hand, so then you're in the 4 verse 0, and then when you're ready, you turn and add the under leg portion. In a regular 4 petal anti-spin, overhand, this one, if you looked at just what the arms are doing, they're doing this. Just reverse, like this. Like a backstroke. So then what you're gonna do is when the right one gets to the front, then you'd move as if you're in the opposite direction. So they both go across the bottom, both go across the top, both go across the bottom, both go across the top. So you're going from the backstroke, then when the right is in the front, you reverse the right hand, they both go across the bottom, both go across the top, both go across the bottom, both. So you're here, then at your reversal point where your right's in front, bring both arms down to 6, and then all the way, and then I'll keep going around. With both, yeah. Backstroke, backstroke. And then when the right one gets to the front, they both come down to 6, and then they both go up over the top. And then let's do backstroke again. We'll do it a couple more times. I think just feeling the arms can really help. So backstroke, backstroke. When the right gets to the front, they both come down to 6, and then they both go around. And then backstroke, backstroke, backstroke. When the right one gets to the front, they both come down to 6, and they both go around. It's really just a matter of getting accustomed to that reversal. 4 petal anti-spin to 4 verse 0 turnaround under the leg exit. I guess what you would say is you're exiting to the left into the underhand 4 petal anti-spin. The next thing that I would do if I were you, because you have the Pilates, now I would just practice 4 petal reversal to the giant. And then I would pick a point, I would pick back here and reverse back here. And then repeat that just so that you are clear. And then once you're feeling good with the reversal, then I would add the extra step with the reversal, then turn 1 and 2 and 3, and then on 4 under the leg. Oh, and then exit to your anti-spin. What you did was this, where you're in your 4 petal, then you did the reverse, then you did the hybrid, and then you went back into the 4 petal. That's cool. That's cool in its own right too. You don't need to add that extra complexity going under the leg. They're all cool. Everything that you know, just try and do a reverse. But then there's also all the other versions of the reverse, right? Because we were just doing this in the 4 verse 0 starting from overhand. But I guess in theory, right, you can do it starting from the 4 verse 0 in underhand where you would, oh God, do it like that and come under. That's another way. Or you would do it where the left hand was doing the reversal, not the right hand. Or you could be doing it in, I'm turning left, you could be turning right. Or you could be doing it from opposite direction, where the left does the reversal, or the right does the reversal. Right? I mean, and you turn left or right. I mean, we just talked about what, 16 different combos? Yeah, I don't even know, but like a lot. And in my opinion, there's just a limited amount of time to do all these things. I'm not even sure that's an opinion. I think that's pretty much a fact. We haven't figured out how to live forever in these bodies yet. So time is finite, which means you gotta pick and choose.